Okay, this is Corpirate Compliance, Substory number 23. We will be recruiting both White and Bryan during this, and this substory is not available until Chapter 3 because the Gormaro needs to be upgraded and, well, upgraded. Okay, we are on Downtown Street at the Black Hibiscus Restaurant in Chinatown. We're not taking orders from you anymore, Captain. Yeah, we're jumping ship. Not you guys, too. What are you all so mad about? It's your outdated workplace practices. We're gonna go find a ship that enforces proper compliance and values a work-life balance. Yeah, drinking parties? More like unpaid overtime. Situation's untenable. Damn it. What the hell do I do now? I need another drink. Corpirate Compliance, substory number 23. What was that all about? Sure seemed to piss those guys off. Jumping ship? Now I'm curious. Maybe I should ask what's going on. Head inside. That looks good. Sup? You're looking down. Something happened? I heard those guys yelling at you earlier. I was just wondering what the deal is. Something about jumping ship, right? You heard all that? Yeah, my whole crew just up and quit. Pathetic, huh? What happened to me? Thought I had it all figured out. Sailing a pirate ship, fighting, living it up like the kings in Atlantis. What I'm saying all this to you for. Not like you get it. Guess I'm already wasted. Just forget about it. So you're a pirate, huh? I happen to be one of the swashbuckling kind myself. Captain of the Goro Pirates, in fact. We've been having a hell of a time in Atlantis. Wait, you're serious? Never thought I'd meet a fellow pirate in Honolulu. What's your name? Majima. Captain Majima, huh? I'm Bryan. Here, grab a seat. I'll get you a drink. Yeah, all right. But then a storm blew us off course. Eventually dropped anchor in Honolulu, and, well, here we are. I thought I'd at least get to drink myself stupid here every day with my crew, but then they all bailed on me out of nowhere. So that's what the yelling before was about. What started them on that? They said they were getting stressed out because my ship was full of compliance violations. Apparently, they're out to look for another ship with a better workplace environment. Compliance violations and a better workplace environment? The hell's any of that got to do with being a pirate? Beats me. As far as I'm concerned, the pirate's life's supposed to be about looking for booty all day and then drinking all night till you pass out. And if someone don't like it, you kick their ass out of the way. That's what I thought anyway. But look where living that pirate's life got me now. Oh, huh. I see. I believe that gives me all the information I need. Who the hell are you? My name is White. My consulting firm specializes in providing support, guidance, and consultations regarding general business etiquette and compliance. Oh yeah? What exactly does the boss of a consulting firm want with me? We're looking to expand, but with such cutthroat competition, we feel the red ocean strategy of vying for existing market share would be unproductive. And yet the results of our market research left me concerned that there weren't any unexplored markets remaining in the B2B sphere. But, listening to your chat, a brilliant new idea came to me. Pirate Crew Compliance Consultancy. Fresh market, a blue ocean, like the one you sail upon. What's up with this guy? I can infer from your conversation just now that you seem to have been committing a wide range of compliance violations. And that it was for this very reason that your crew decided to leave. Clearly, the pirating industry is in dire need of compliance guidance. Can't say I ever gave a rat's ass about any of that compliance shit. Well, you're not giving a rat's ass is what lost you your crew, ain't it? Indeed. Clinging to anachronistic practices is simply stubborn, not commendable. Furthermore, your situation would make for an excellent model case. Therefore, I like to offer you guidance in the form of a compliance training course. I'll need example cases to display in pamphlets and promotional videos, so I'd be more than happy to offer our initial services to you for free. Free? You for real? I am. However, further sessions will require payment, the details of which I can guide you through at a later time. Shrewd, ain't you? Well, if it helps your business, I guess it's a win-win deal. Making a whole-ass video seems like going a bit overboard, though. Watching online videos has become an increasingly popular method of learning as of late. We'll call it worst boss ever, toxic pirate captain, amazing transformation through HR. Hashtag goals. That should appeal to the younger demographics. I don't know about you, but if I saw a video with a title like that, I'd keep the ever-loving hell away from it. Well, we found as such excessive titles have had a positive contribution to viewership. Majima, why don't you take the course too? Couldn't hurt learning how to be a better captain, right? I'd feel better not being the only one doing it. Why not? Looks like you got 2 of us taking that course now. It's free for me too, right? Suppose that'd be fine. The more pirate captains we're able to guide, the more prestige our course will gain, after all. Let's do it then. Alright, then with that settled, I must hurry and create a special pirate curriculum. There's quite a lot of work to be done. Please come visit me at the marina later. Your training will begin there. Got it. See you later. Alright, we are off to the marina. We're going to be meeting him right here, so... Here we are. Okay, let's crush this compliance thing, Captain Majima. Oh, wait, let me talk to Wait. Out of my way, you guys. There we go.
Oh, huh.
It's good to see you again, Captain. Now that you and Captain Bryan are here, let's get your compliance training started right away. This will be a fairly lengthy course, however. You ready to begin?
Yeah.
You ready, Bryan? Guess so. Can't help but feeling I'm starting from less than nothing here, though. Honestly, not really sure I'll be able to learn a thing. Don't go giving up before you even begin, man. Think of it this way. You got nowhere to go but up. Well, let's begin. If possible, I would like to conduct the course on a pirate ship. Which one of you would be willing to lend your own? Well, mine's still getting repaired, so... Sorry, do you mind using yours, Majima? Fine with me. Means you get to see why the Goromaru is my pride and joy. Thank you for your amendability. I'll have some staff participating as well, so I'll need to notify them. Alright. Thinking I'll bring the Goromaru out into the open ocean to get us in the right mood. So this is the Goromaru. She's surely a magnificent vessel, ain't she? Well, go on. Keep the praise a-coming. We're here, Mr. White. Sorry to keep you waiting.
Oh, huh.
Just in time. Thank you for coming out here today. These are some members of my company's staff. They'll be supporting me in today's training. They're quite the capable fighters as well, so they'll be perfect for recreating your particular work environment. It's a pleasure to work with you.
Good to meet you.
Yeah, good to meet you. Let's begin with a simple orientation. Please take a seat. The desires and demands of employees concerning their working conditions have changed dramatically, particularly in regards to younger generations. If such a younger worker begins to have reservations, they will be more than happy to leave in search of a new workplace. Sure experienced that one firsthand. And why exactly do you think that happened? I don't know, must have fallen out of love with the sea. Very well may be the case in some situations, but not in this one. Those who left you have not lost their love for the sea, but that love alone was not enough to retain them. Not without clearly defined regulations and an agreeable work environment. Today's young workers simply will not tolerate having antiquated rules crudely forced upon them by their superiors. Many workers require delineation between work and leisure time. Regardless of personal opinion, it's reasonable to expect clearly defined hours and rules. If you want to keep up with the times and retain your employees, long-held preconceptions about how pirate crews operate may need to be discarded. We live in an era where adherence to compliance standards is crucial, whether at sea or on land. So we must uphold modern standards, build trust with our stakeholders, and respect the diverse work styles of our employees. By holding true to those tenets, we can make employee-friendly pirate ships that are a joy to work on a reality. Work on a reality, right everyone? Definitely. Quite right, Mr. Wright. It'd be a joy to fire the cannons on your ship. Somehow, having your own workers cheer you on doesn't exactly scream compliance to me. Sound like a bunch of gibberish. You get any of that, Majima? Not a word. I'd have better luck trying to understand a Martian. Alright, well, details aside, our objective is simply to create an environment that values its crew and operates under clearly defined rules. In fact, the consistency is what generates such fervent support for sports like baseball and soccer. The point of this course is to study such rules. Alright, I think I'm getting you now. Things don't work the way they're supposed to without the right rules, yeah? Fair point. Baseball wouldn't be baseball if you just run up to the pitcher and pummel him with your bat. Precisely. Now let's go through a short exercise with my staff to help clarify our goal further. During the exercise, I want you two to point out any compliance violations you notice. Just relax and have fun learning.
Oh.
Aye, aye. Sleeping quarters, just what I was looking for. This is where our first exercise will take place. Now, let's begin. Oh, I almost forgot to mention. Please be aware that today's training will not necessarily apply to all ships or businesses, and that all complaints will not be followed up on. These corporate types sure know how to cover their asses. Now, exercise 1. Begin. Morning, lads. Morning, Captain. Sleep well last night? Get some grub in ya and looking sharp? Yes, Captain. All right, everyone to their posts on the double. Yes, Captain. Stop. That's the end of our first scene. Now, somewhere in that scene was an instance of behavior that we would deem inappropriate. Do either of you know what it was? Something was inappropriate? Was it the captain was too nice? Because that's what it looked like to me. Do you know what was wrong, Mr. Majima? Well, saying morning lads, sleep well last night, saying everyone to their posts, and let me see it again. Let's choose sleep well last night. Might have been wrong for the captain to ask if they slept well, I guess. I see. And what makes you say that? Could be inconsiderate to any of them who didn't sleep well. They didn't sleep well. It's their own damn fault. You're too easy on your crew, Majima. When the captain says sleep, you shut up and sleep. Putting aside Bryan's interjection, the captain did nothing wrong in that instance, merely checking if his crew were in good health as a good leader ought to. Oh, yeah. All right, gotcha. The correct answer is when he said morning lads. Lad is associated with the male sex. Using it could make female crew members feel excluded and is therefore inappropriate in this situation. Society at large is more sensitive about gendered expressions these days than it historically has been. It's something you must always keep in mind. Damn, I've been saying lads this whole time. Then what if I said something that could be for both men and women? Like bilge rats. Well, not exactly especially flattering term, but I suppose it would be preferable to lads. However, a simple everyone would be the safest choice. Sounds kind of boring for a pirate, if you ask me. Now on to the next exercise. But first, I think we'll need a change of scenery. Do you mind us borrowing the deck? Go ahead. I'll just use the can real quick. Go ahead without me. We'll be waiting for you. Oh, guess someone's in there already. Quick question, if you don't mind. Ah, son of a shit! The hell did you come from? You almost made me piss myself. That's gotta be a compliance violation. Are you aware of the number of times you should knock on a restroom door? It differs from the amount for a door to an interview room, after all. And this is the perfect opportunity to test your knowledge. Guess I'll take that as a no on the almost making people piss their pants. It's got to be a compliance violation thing. Use L to adjust intensity, tone, or nuance. Your reply will change based on how full the gauge is. All right, relieve yourself outside the restroom. Knock once, knock twice, knock incessantly, or break down the door. All right, I know the answer is knock twice, so let's do something else. Let's knock. Leave yourself outside the restroom. Oh, fuck it. Excuse me, how the hell am I supposed to know how many times to knock? If getting it wrong is really going to offend someone so bad, then I'll just take a leak right here instead. Like, you just hold on a moment. That is most definitely a compliance violation. Speaking of pissing, you're starting to piss me off. What's the answer then? You should knock twice. Hey, clerk. Sorry for the hold-up. Took a while to get that one out. Right, now that you've learned some restroom etiquette, I will see you at the deck once you've relieved yourself. Yeah, I don't gotta go anymore. Let's just go. Oh, well, all right then. Don't talk. Makes the call back up. That's all I could think of. It's time for the final exercise of this course. Trust me when I say this is going to be quite the pirate spectacle. These are members of our battle department. They're trained to fight in case of an emergency, adding a layer of realism to this exercise. Well, you got people for every possible situation, huh? Here's a heart-pounding battle scene in which the heroes and villains fight over the treasure. Begin! I ain't handing over my booty. If you want it, you have to pry it from me cold dead ends. Fine by me. Have at ye. Ah, you got me. We did it. We've finally gotten our hands on the treasure we've been longing for. This is why we'll never quit the pirate life, eh, mateys? Yay, we're rich. Fine work as always. We'll split up the booty equally amongst us all. Yay. And plan on drinks tonight. Yay. And that's the exercise. There was something wrong with that. Looked like as good a happily ever after as you could get to me. From a compliance perspective, I can assure you that was certainly not. Now, what conduct in that exercise would you consider inappropriate? Killing the enemy pirate, saying they'll never quit, splitting up the booty equally, planning on drinks later, and let me see it again. Let's choose planning on drinks later. No way it's not the thing about saying they're going to drink tonight. What if not everyone in the crew drinks? What if there's minors? You don't want to make them feel like they got to drink, right? What's the point of treasure hunting if we can't splice the main brace now and then? The fact that you are now taking other people's feelings into account shows how much you've grown, Captain Mudgeman. You were on the right track, but I'm afraid that was not the correct answer. Come on the right track means I was basically right. Quit talking out your ass. Mentioning plans to drink implies it is likely to occur, but not that attendance is mandatory, nor that alcoholic beverages are the only ones available. Furthermore, as their long-held goal has been accomplished, it's reasonable to assume the captain simply wishes to celebrate everyone's hard work. The statement is merely meant to invoke excitement for the occasion and is not problematic. Alright, that's basically what I've been doing with my own crew this whole time. The correct answer is when the captain said they would be splitting up the treasure equally. In simple terms, to split the proceeds of the treasure equally would first require clarifying the amount of capital available to be distributed. Capital? Like Honolulu's the capital of Hawaii? As I'm sure you're aware, obtaining treasure is a benefit to financial performance. Ideally, 90% or less of the monetary value covers labor and expenses. After calculating this point, we determine an evaluation coefficient, then assign a grade to each worker as stipulated by company expectations. Okay, we get it. Enough with the business talk. You even put Bryan to sleep. Basically, you're just saying that treating everyone equally ain't really fair, right? Precisely. Workers deserve to be compensated based on their individual contributions. Save us the corporate jargon next time, would ya? What was that? Are we being attacked? No, dumbass. That was just your belly growling. It was. Guess all this compliance work's gone and starved me. What do you say we head back to Honolulu and grab a bite? You're suddenly excited for someone who was asleep 30 seconds ago. I think this makes for a good place to end today's training anyhow. Phew, didn't think it would take that long to get back to Honolulu. Yeah, waves were pretty choppy. No control in the seas. Once again, I would like to thank you two for taking part in today's training. We got a lot of excellent footage to use for our video. Though you may have struggled with the exercises, you should think of today as valuable experience for future study. Here's a participation award. Please accept it. It's a chain ring. A ring crafted to resemble a chain. We'll look at it after. Obviously, since I can't get to it. But nice, thanks. Well, nothing else. I sure learned a bunch of shit I never thought about before. Most of it went right over my head, though. The younger generations have particularly high compliance awareness and consider unacceptable many of the practices once thought to be fine. It is for that reason that us etiquette and compliance instructors have a duty to support... What is that? Etiquette? Compliance?
What's that?
Well, 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 if it ain't that dipshit who turned our young crew against us.
What?
What seems to be the problem, gentlemen? Oh, I'll tell you the problem. The brats in our crew can't stop whining about harassment this and compliance that, demanding hotlines out the ass. And they ain't listening to a goddamn thing we tell them. Manage to shut their asses up eventually, but we need to deal with the cause of this before it gets out of hand. What exactly do you mean? I mean, you tight ass. You're the one who put all that compliance shit into their heads. I'm getting pissed off again just thinking about it. Your ass is shark bait. Or you can pay me reparations. My whole livelihood's down the drain thanks to your meddling. $1 million ought to cover it. That's an absurd proposal. And get your ass ready for a flogging. Battle department, this is what you've trained for. Get this situation under... Now, I've already finished my shift for the day. My contract says if I do overtime, it's only supposed to be desk work. So this would be a breach of compliance.
What?
What? Wait. Guess his guys take this compliance stuff as serious as he does.
What's that?
Say your prayers.
Huh?
Who are you assholes? Just some pirates happen to be passing through. We're pirates 24/7, ready to hand out ass kicking whenever, wherever.
What's that?
Fine, then we're sending you scurvy dogs to Davy Jones's locker first. You're dead, man. Defeat the drunkards. You alright? Thank you for your assistance. With times changing so rapidly, I thought teaching older generations what modern workers value would make the world a better place for all. But I suppose when you impose new rules so suddenly, some will find it difficult to adjust. Like those pirates just now. Nothing wrong with the rules when it's done right, but overdoing it ain't gonna work. Being too much of a stickler can backfire on you real good. Might suit a normal company, but that shit ain't always gonna fly with pirates. If anything, some leeway with the rules is what we need these days. I mean, look at your own battle squad. And those losers we just trashed on the other side. But they're both on extreme ends, you know? Well, given my push for compliance, one could argue it was deserved. The boss sets the example for the subordinates, after all. That's how it is for pencil pushers, too, huh? I founded my company hoping to bridge divides and help those whose suffering went unnoticed. But I'm clearly a long way off from achieving that vision. To your point, Mr. Majima, I was so single-mindedly focused on adhering to compliance that I utterly neglected to consider pirate culture. There isn't always a single correct answer for every situation. Unfortunately, I evidently had to learn that the hard way. Guess I had to learn the hard way too. Thought my crew were just a bunch of lazy good-for-nothings, but now I get they had their reasons for quitting. Looking back on it, I could have done a lot of better things. Yeah, us geezers shouldn't be imposing our old ways on the kids. I still ain't gonna put up with any bullshit from my crew, but I'll do it fair and compliant. Rules and freedom are gonna live right on side by side with my ship. What a beautiful ship that would be. Excuse me, would you be kind enough to take me on as a member of your crew? What? The assumption my ideals were universal prevented me from appreciating pirate culture. I believed my superficial understanding was sufficient. I feel it is now my duty to keep learning and to build a compliant work environment for all employees that still honors their respective cultures. Would you allow me to study pirate society under your wing, Captain Majima? How about that? Teachers becoming the student. Well, I ain't gonna turn down a willing pirate, but the second you step foot on my ship, I'm putting you through your paces. Got it? Understood. I am at your command. Then let me join your crew too. Much as I want to be captain again someday, I ain't ready yet. Not to mention you all seem like a fun bunch. Teach me your ways, Captain. Damn, everybody's wanting me to teach them stuff all of a sudden. Well, welcome aboard, mateys. Alright, so here's White. No traits, but working hard each day to know what falls under complaint. Then we've got Bryan, who is a master of stealth Kiwami, increases your smoke screen uses by 2, and squad leader trait of motivation, boosts attack by a little. Former captain of a pirate crew, realized the importance of compliance and is currently studying to create a better work environment. There you go. Happy to be aboard, Captain.
Yeah.
I catch either one of you slacking off, you're getting fed to the sharks. Ain't that a compliance violation? Get out of here with that shit. My ship, my rules. Now get ready to set sail. So forceful imposition of one's authority is what enforces leadership in a pirate organization. How eye-opening. Perhaps I picked the wrong industry to break into. Corpirate compliance. There you go. Recruiting both Bryan and White.